All right, super fun one today. We are here in one of our absolute favorite neighborhoods and one of Elk Grove's best kept secrets.
Let's check it out.
What's up everyone? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. We are Lance and Lauren, and on this channel we talk all about what it's like living in Sacramento and the surrounding areas.
We love it when you reach out to us. So if you're thinking about a move to Elk Grove or the greater Sacramento area, we would love to help you out with all of your real estate needs.
So shoot us that call, text, or email so that way we can put together a game plan that works for you guys and makes it easier for you as the move to Sacramento. Now jumping right into it, we're going to be covering one of the coolest master plan neighborhoods in Elk Grove. Over the years, we've had a couple of clients move to this neighborhood and they've been absolutely blown away. I remember my first time coming here with one of our first clients that moved up here. It blew my mind. It was one of the coolest neighborhoods that I had ever been to. Make sure you stick around until the very end. We're gonna highlight one of the homes that's for sale that we're at right now, and it backs up to this lake at Laguna West.
This community is made of 3 different upscale luxury neighborhoods. You have Laguna West, Lakeside, and Stonelake. The first neighborhood we'll talk about is going to be Laguna West. Now, Laguna West is located more towards Interstate 5 all the way up to Bartholomew Park, which is where we're at right now. Here you can find homes that are single-story or 2-story homes that range in size from 1,400 square feet up to 3,400 square feet. This awesome neighborhood provides a ton of walking trails. You have a ton of outdoor common areas and awesome spaces where you can hang with friends or meet and gather with people from the neighborhood.
So the other neighborhood here is going to be Lakeside. Now Lakeside is going to be all of the homes that back up here to the water that you can see behind us. These are going to be in the same community as Laguna West, but they're going to be specifically the ones that are going to be backed up behind us on the waterway. So some of these homes have their own dock. They have little chairs out here so you can kind of see, hold this. So you can kind of see behind us, like you have some of these docks right here. They have chairs. Some of them have kind of like infinity pools that back up. So this is going to be the Lakeside community right here. So majority of these homes obviously are going to have stunning views of the lake, which is going to be super awesome. Nice sunrises, nice sunsets, back up on the water, that peace and tranquility. So you're going to find a majority of these homes, you're going to find single family homes that are going to be anywhere between 1,600 square feet all the way up to about 3,500 square feet. Single stories, 2 stories, they're all going to back up to those waterways. Price point on these homes, we saw one that's listed for sale right now, and it's listed right around $650. We've seen some other ones that have pools. They're listed as high as about $800,000, but still to get a view where you're backed up to one of these waterways is pretty awesome for that price point, even at $650 or $800K. Now the homes that are also a part of the Lakeside community also have their own clubhouse and their own pool, which also is a part of the HOA association.
So one of the things that I love about these homes that back up to the waterway is, like he said, they have their own docks. Some of them do. And the cool thing about the docks are you can have a paddle boat, you can have a little blow-up boat. We've seen some actual smaller motorized boats that have been out on this water that you can take out. You can fish in these lakes. There's just a ton of awesome things that you can do, and to have your own little private entrance into that waterway is awesome.
So the 3 different families that we helped, they ended up living in Laguna West. Like I said, when we first came out here to these neighborhoods, I didn't even know these neighborhoods existed when I first got into real estate. The first family ended up finding this neighborhood. They loved it. It's super close to the school. You have parks, you have soccer fields, you have all these different things that are just kind of family-friendly things that are awesome for a young and growing family. Then their family member moved up here about 1.5 years later. They found a house. Again, same thing. It's very walkable. There's a lot of different trails, a lot of different park things that you can go after. Then their family friend moved up here about another 1.5 years later from the Bay Area, Redwood City area. So this neighborhood is awesome. It's in Elk Grove. It's close to I-5. You're close to Delta Shores, which is a little bit north in Sacramento, but all in all, this is a nice, awesome little pocket neighborhood that a lot of people don't really know about.
The next neighborhood we're going to talk about is Stonelake. So Stonelake is an awesome neighborhood. It's not as close to the waterways, but it is a part of Laguna West. Now, Stonelake sits a little bit more south when you're looking at it on a map. It is not close to the waterways, but it does feature its own clubhouse, and these homes sit around this awesome clubhouse. Here you can find upscale, larger homes that were built in the early 2000s. These homes are much larger usually than what you're gonna find over in Laguna West or in
Lakeside.
And the awesome thing about this neighborhood is, like I said, it has its own clubhouse. This clubhouse feels like it's an actual retreat, right? They have two pools. One pool is a lap pool. Another pool is just a pool to get in and splash around and have fun in. They also have their own personal gym there. They have tennis courts, basketball courts, and it's really just kind of a family-friendly little hub that this neighborhood can come to. It's also included in their HOA.
Yeah, so Stonelake's gonna be a little bit more luxury. Some of the homes in here are gonna be about 1,500 square feet all the way up to about 3,500 square feet, maybe a little bit north of that. But these are gonna be larger, a little bit more luxurious homes, higher end finishes, higher end countertops, things like that. So every once in a while in Lakeside or Laguna West, you'll find a home that's been, remodeled on the inside. These homes are probably a majority of them are going to be, some of those higher end finishes, granite or quartz countertops, things like that, hardwood floors. Yeah, so the feedback from at least a lot of our clients that have moved to this neighborhood or just other people that have posted on these blogs is that they love the neighborhood because of the walkability, the safety aspect of it. It's all these different walking trails and paths kind of weave in and out of the neighborhoods. Obviously you can, have a nice and evening stroll around the lake behind us, or any one of the other 2 or 3 lakes. You can walk around Bartholomew Park. So there's a lot of different walking and activity trails, a ton of different play structures. There's an elementary school that's located within the community here that a lot of the families or a lot of the homes in the neighborhood are allocated towards. So just an overall good community. Now, all of these neighborhoods do have an HOA, but depending on which neighborhood that you're in, the HOA can vary. So I believe, in Laguna West, the HOA is around 75 or 80 bucks per quarter. So it breaks down to a really cheap monthly. And that's just going to be kind of maintaining all your common areas. It's going to be the HOA management. Lakeside is going to be a little bit more than that since they have a little bit more amenities. And then Stonelake is obviously going to be at the upper end of that HOA range scale. So if you do have a question or if you see a house in any of these 3 neighborhoods and you want more information on it, just let us know. We'll be able to get you that information and let you know exactly what the HOA is. We can pull the property tax bill, let you know what you're expecting there as well too. So lastly, one of the main draws to this community is that it's super close to Interstate 5. So whether you got to go up north into Sacramento or you've got to go down south, whether you're driving to the Bay Area or even if you're taking a trip down to Southern California, it's right off the freeway. It's probably a quarter mile to a half a mile away from Interstate 5, which you can take north into Sacramento, or you can go south into, the Bay Area, kind of the back way if you're having to still, do a commute. So a lot of people from the Bay Area love this community, primarily because if you do have to go back down to the Bay Area, it's a pretty quick drive. You're still pretty close to family. You're a little bit closer to the Bay Area as it relates to like East Bay and things like that, but that's where a lot of people who either still have to go into work a couple times a week for remote work, or if they have to go down there to see family, that's why they really like this community. Now, we told you if you stuck around until the very end that we were gonna highlight one of the homes that's for sale. This home is a 4-bedroom, possible 5-bedroom. It's 3 bathrooms. It backs right up to the lake. It's just listed right at about $650,000. It's an awesome house. Let's go check it out.
let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this house or any of these 3 neighborhoods that we just talked about.